Hi there, Virgo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this is going to be your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their energy currently is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, okay? So let's do it. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. You guys might be dealing with a Pisces. You might be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. You might be dealing with a Cancer or water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Libra. That's as far as I can see right now, okay? However, the persons in which we're going to be talking about today, I actually do see you having the possibilities of having another person who is interested in you as well, and besides the persons that we're going to be talking about today. However, if we're only talking about what person here, I feel that there's a little bit of a stubbornness coming from this person. Like, this person really still believe that both of you have the element needed to make a relationship that is long-term, sustainable, secure, and stable. However, they're kind of like also a bit stubborn about the way in which they want certain things to be happening within these connections. And that's why this person is a bit confused, because in Indonesia, we call it like maju mundur salah, which means that if they go forward with it, then they're making a mistakes. And if they're going backwards with it, they're also making a mistakes. That's everything that's happening within their mind here. So I feel that you might be dealing with someone here who is a bit confused about what is it that they want in a relationship with you. Now, with the Four Cups in here, the Four Cups in this deck of mine is a bit interesting because, as you can see here, you have people who are trying to serve him, who's trying to please him and all of that stuff, but like he's just like displeased with everything. He's just complaining about everything, right? And I feel that this is also the case. Like, no matter how much you're trying to make this person feels loved, no matter how much active services you're trying to give towards this person, I feel that this person is just unimpressed, is just practically emotionally shutting down, but they still want to work on this relationship. So I see that a lot of confusions in here, Virgo, okay? Your challenges here, the Ten of Pentacles in that proposition, and also the Ace of Wands in that proposition. You might be dealing with the situations that is like had the hottest beginning and also the coldest ending. If that's not the case, I feel that one of the main challenges within this connection has a lot to do with the excitement, bringing something new, refreshing things when it comes to these connections. I feel that there's also a part of you who right now kind of like not really believing in the idea of, well, maybe I could possibly be spending the rest of my life with this person. It just doesn't motivate you anymore, you know, it just doesn't. You feel that, you know how it feels, right? Like when we're so excited about embarking on a journey to the happily forever after with another person, I just feel that type of energy is just lacking here, okay? Now, Virgo, I gotta really applaud you for this, because I feel that in the past, you guys were the King of Cups in that position, and also the Nine of Swords. From your side, you have the Eight of Swords. From their side, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and also the Chariot in that position. I feel that your way of loving them, your way of understanding them, your way of like really, really wanting to get to know this person and understand where they're coming from, you know, why they're behaving a certain type of way and all of those stuff, make them very, very loved, to a point where I feel that you help them overcome the self-esteem issues that they might have had. Okay, whoever it is that you're dealing with might not like seeing who they are seeing in the mirror. But I feel that, again, as I was saying earlier, like your way of loving managed to get them out of that period. Okay, I feel that you kind of like help them to either break out from addiction or break out from like a toxicity that they have in their life, or just basically, from their self-esteem issues. You make them feel great. You make them feel good about themselves here. Now, there's like a lot of anxieties and I'm also feeling from you, because there is also a part of you who's like, oh my God, like I loved you through all of this, but once you get better, instead of reciprocating it back to me, I feel that you're kind of like putting that energy out towards something else. So you feel that there's no mutual give and take. You just don't feel loved. You feel that you're just giving out, but you're receiving very less. And that's making you have like a lot of anxieties here in the past here, Virgo, okay? And you don't want any conflict with them. You just don't want to. And I feel that in the now, this person is trying to put you in this person's mind. What they're trying to do is that I just want to set things right. I want to bring back balance into my life. There might be something, this is from this person's side, there might be something that you did in the past that is now being held against you in the now. And you're like, come on, I'm just tired of this. Like, I don't want no conflict with you. I just don't want nothing to do with this. Like, I just want to have like a chill relationship. I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy it and everything like that. But this person is very determined to set things right. We're going to clarify what that is once we pull a future card, okay? However, I feel that it kind of like backfired on them, because again, like you're not in the mood to engage in argument, or you're not in the mood to engage in a conflict. You're very much aware about what this person is trying to do to you. Like with the Justice card is like, especially since right next to it you have a Ten of Swords, it's more about like, at that time you hurt me, Virgo, you're gonna have to pay for this. Like, I feel so much about the hurt that you caused me, etc., etc., etc. And again, you might think that's unfair, like, I never hurt this person, and it's the other way around, etc., etc., but this is what this person is feeling, and we cannot invalidate another person's feeling, okay? So now let's pull some future cards for you. When confronted with these type of issues, and we're confronted with these type of, from this person, you're like, I don't want this. Like, nobody got time for all this stressed out, like whatever you want to say, I'm just going to be coming to my shells. You might want to isolate yourself or distance yourself from these individuals until they make peace with their demons. And I feel that because of how nonchalant you guys are, and because of how unbothered you guys are, this person will finally, be at peace with themselves and starting to realize that, okay, me putting Virgo on trial, trying to punish Virgo or trying to set things right with Virgo is working against me. It's basically backfiring on me. So I feel that there's going to be a change of behavior with the Three of Pentacles in here from their side. And I think one of the reasons why they're doing it is because you're going to be saying to them, like, look, it's either you're going to be saying to them, or you're going to be conveying a message, or you're going to be showing a persona that I just don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to deal with negative energy. I just don't want to deal with anxieties. I just don't want to deal with conflicts, arguments, one-upping one another, etc. Okay, so let's now pull the clarifications for the present spread. Wait a second, I need to check if my microphone is on. Okay. Yeah, it's on. Let's see, justice in a preposition. You might be dealing with a Libra, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Oh, this person is just looking for a fight. Let's see the Five of Swords in reverse from their side. From your side, I mean. The King of Wands in a preposition, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Cups. You're just unbothered. It's like you could see it right through. I was watching, the Amber Heard trial with Johnny Depp, and there was like this one psychologist who was my new woman crush, and then Amber Heard's lawyer was trying so hard to use like word salads and word traps on her, but she could see it right through. Yes, I think this is your case too, Virgo. Like you could see what this person is trying to do right through. And if this person is causing like a little bit of a conflict, or this person is trying to make you confused, or trying to test, or to try to get a reactions out of you, a part of you is a bit smug about it. Don't lie. You got the Nine of Cups, you know what I mean? Like, I could see it right through. Like, what are you doing? From this person's perspective, this person believed that this person had been a secure and stable force in your life. There is something here about them needing it back from you, that stability, that security. And because I feel that this person has a little bit of an inability to communicate that, like, look, Virgo, this is what I need. This is why this person is causing, chaos. Let's see the Ten of Swords in upright position from their side. Sun card in upright position. You might be dealing with a Leo as well. Eight of Cups in upright position. Two of Wands, the Hangman in reverse. Ugh. Let's see the Temperance in upright position. I mean, you love them, but there's a lacking of stability within this connection, and you just don't want to deal with it. It's not like you hate them per se. I just don't feel that you guys hate them, but it's more about like there is a bit of sympathy and empathy from you, but also at the same time, you don't want that to jeopardize your own sense of security and stability. You know what I mean? So with the Ten of Swords here, I feel that as weird as it may sound, one of this person's biggest fear is you abandoning them, or you moving on from them, or you basically emotionally walked away. However, they're also very keen to see you do that, so that they could give it justifications inside of their mind that, see, I told you Virgo was going to leave me. I told you Virgo is not trusted, because they're not going to be there for me through thick and thin, because now Virgo is literally emotionally walking away. So you might be dealing with a fearful avoidant though, because this is what people do when they have a core wound inside of them. Like, let's say, for instance, you have this core wound or core belief inside of your mind that intimacy and love is going to hurt you. And at some point, someone is going to, let's say, give an example, cheat on you, right? You walking into a relationship, you would have this deep fear of being cheated on. However, if you're cheated on, you're like, see, I told you, love and intimacy can be trusted. Man can be trusted. Woman can be trusted. So it's more about like that from their side here. Their worst fear is being abandoned by you, but they're also looking forward to see you guys abandoning them, so that they could have that justification inside of their mind. Okay, so let's clarify the future card. Oops. Okay, let's see from your side first. Let's see the Hermit in opposition. What's weird about this energy of yours, though, it's like, it's a bit like a Sagittarius reading. So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius as well, but that's in your energy, though. So you might be having Sagittarius placement as well, where you're like, yeah, good, but I just don't want to be bothered, like, I'm just going to be avoiding things that just not going to make me feel good about myself. I'm just going to be either traveling or learning or just going to chill, That's your energy. So from their side, the Devil card in reverse clarified about the King of Swords in that proposition, the Seven of Wands, and also the Strength card in that proposition. Okay. When I said that they're going to be making peace with their demon, I was wrong, okay? Because what I see is that them still having those resentment, them still having those insecurities or shadows when it comes to this connection, but they're going to be taming it down for the now. And one of the reasons why they're doing it is because they're sensing that even though you do love the connections between you and them, however, I feel that you just kind of like wants to be moving forward with your life. Some of you might relocate. Some of you might be doing some major changes in your life that this person doesn't want to not be a part of. So what I see this person is doing in the future is that this person would basically, tame it down for a while. And this person is going to come forward doing a little bit of an emotional gestures with you. King of Cups, Magician, Knight of Cups, and Knight opposition is an emotional gestures. Is going to be somewhere along. Okay. I don't see apologies yet. It's going to be more along the line of like, wow, you look great, Virgo. Like, I'm really proud of you. Wow, like you're doing really, really well. How are you doing? Like wanting to get to know you on an emotional level. While also at the same time trying to work on it. You know what I mean? But from your part, you're going to be very irritated with this person because you're like, I finally reached my peace. I'm finally at a point where I'm good. Yeah? Why is it that the moment that I'm good and I'm looking forward towards my future, that this type of distractions would come in? So I feel that in the future, you guys are still going to be in a state of like, I want to move forward, but damn, like, why am I, when I'm trying to move forward, there's a distractions, more in that stage, okay? So let's pull some future card, some advice card for you here, Virgo. Okay. Hangman in reverse, the Page of Wands in opposition, and also the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that, okay, the first thing that you need to do in regards to yourself, Virgo, is that you need to start taking care and also applauding yourself for having the ability to stay extra patient, and also at the same time having the ability to be always looking at another person's perspective. I think you'll learn a lot from these connections. I think you've learned like a lot and tons of life lessons and love lessons when it comes to these connections. And you need to be proud of yourself. It's not a waste of time. It's not your waste of energy. You are not being stupid. I think a part of some of you will be like, oh my God, like I can't believe I do it. No, it's okay. It's a learning lesson, okay? It's a learning lesson from you guys. However, the next part is that it's more about like, look, I don't think that relationship should be your main focus right now, because I feel that your main focus should be a lot about your finances, should be a lot about your career or about your business. I want you to be very, very careful about extra spending this week. okay? Because if you're doing that, then you're gonna kind of have to pay the price for that extra spending. I'm actually really curious about this one. So I rarely clarify the advice, but I'm curious. Okay, especially when it comes to extra spending, especially when it comes to a female person in your life, just save up, okay? Like no extra spending this week. Because if you do, that it will create a hole in your finances that you would have to pay afterwards. Okay, there's going to be like a little bit of an extra spending here from a female person in your life. Either this person is going to want to ask a loan, or this person just needs some of your help. Just keep an eye on your finances, okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Virgo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.